Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to see question 2. That means under question number 1, the subdivision 2, we are going to see of exercise 2.6. So over here, the same thing. We are going to do the graph for the following set of lines, and also we have to describe the role of A and B in these three lines. So let's look into the three line equation. This is the first one, second one, and the third one. So for defining the line equation, actually I want to mark in a graph. Then what we require, we need coordinates. So first we will take the first line equation, which is y equal to minus 6x. So for this, first we'll define the coordinates. As usual, what I told in the first question, so x is nothing but your own value. So we are supposed to take our own value of x. So I am taking minus 1, 0 and 1. So y value is going to be corresponding to this x value. So if x is minus 1, just you substitute in this equation as x as minus 1, then what we will be getting the y value, it is 6. And over here we will be getting 0, and over here it is minus 6. So these are the coordinates we are getting for the equation 1. So 3 coordinate is enough to make a line. Actually 2 itself enough, but I want to confirm whether I am getting a straight line or not. So I am making 3 coordinates. For example, maybe if you are making a graph, so any 3 points you are marking, it needs to come as a straight line. If it is coming as a straight line, then it is right. So what we have data. Even with the 2 points also we can do. Sometime if we make a mistake, we can't identify, because between 2 points always we can draw a straight line. If the third point comes, you can cross verify whether all 3 points are collinear or not. If it is not collinear, then we did some mistake. So that is the reason I'm taking here the 3 coordinates. Even 2 is also enough. Okay, hope you are understanding what I'm saying. So now the second equation is y equal to minus 3x. So we'll find the coordinates for this equation. So I'm taking x and y. As usual, x is my own value. I'm taking minus 1, 0, 1. Any value you can take for x. For my convenience, I'm taking minus 1, 0, 1, so that it is easy to cover the graph, for the reason I'm doing. Okay, so the corresponding y value. So if x is minus 1, then y is equal to 3, and x is 0, y is also 0, and x is 1, y is going to be minus 3. And the third equation is y equal to minus x. So whatever the x value, y is going to be minus of it. Okay, so now x, y. So as usual, x is my own value, which is minus 1, 0, 1. Then what about the y value? It's going to be of a reversible sign, that's it. So minus of minus 1 is plus 1, 0, and this is minus 1. So we define the coordinates. So what are the coordinates for the first equation? Minus 1 comma 6, 0 comma 0 and 1 comma minus 6. So we are going to plot all these coordinates, and we are going to find whether it is forming a straight line or not. And over here y equal to minus 3x. So the coordinates are minus 1 comma 3, 0 comma 0 and 1 comma minus 3. And for the third line equation, we have the coordinates minus 1 comma 1, 0 comma 0 and 1 comma minus 1. Still we need to define the role of A and B, right? What is A? Actually it's a slope. So I already explained this in the first problem. If you want, just go back and check the first problem. So what is the general form of the linear equation? That means a straight line. Y equal to ax plus b. This coefficient of x is nothing but a, and the constant is b. So what is a? It's going to define the slope. And what about b? It is going to define the y-intercept. Since in all our three equation there is no b value, so nothing constant is there, so it is nothing but 0. So if b is equal to 0, then all these three lines are going to pass through origin. Okay, and what about the slope? Over here the slope is, that means the a value is minus 6, and over here the a value is minus 3, and in our last equation a value is minus 1. So this is how we have defined a and b roles. So now we will see how to draw the graph by using these coordinates for all these three lines. We'll see that. Now we'll plot all the points on a graph sheet. First we'll plot for the first equation y equal to minus 6x. So the points are minus 1 comma 6, and the second point 0 comma 0, and the third point 1 comma minus 6. Minus 6, yes. So we have plotted all these points. Just I will make, yeah. So now all these 3 points are there. So now we are going to join all these 3 points by a straight line. So we'll take a straight line. So yes, over here, one second. we can join this by a straight line. And now we are going to name this straight line also. So what is the name of this straight line? Y equal to minus 6x. So I'll just write this one as y equal to minus 6x. Y equal to minus 6x. Yes. Now we'll start plotting for the second equation, y equal to minus 3x. So first point for that is minus 1 comma 3, and then 0 comma 0, and then 1 comma minus 3. Yes, we have plotted all these 3 points. Now we are going to join this by a straight line. So can we join that? So I'm going to join by a straight line. Yes. Now we'll name this line too. So what is this line? It's going to be y equal to minus 3x. Y equal to minus 3x. So now the third line we are going to plot first. So the third equation is y equal to minus x. First we'll plot the points for it. So the points are minus 1 comma 1, and then 0 comma 0, and then 1 comma minus 1. Yes. So now we'll join all these 3 points by a straight line. So yes, we'll take a line and I'm joining this 3 points by a straight line. Yes. Now I'm naming these three. And that means I'm naming this line actually as y equal to minus x. Yes. So we have named all these 3 lines. We have marked all these 3 lines on a graph sheet. Again over here also, all these 3 lines are passing through origin only. Why? The reason is because our b value is going to be 0. That is the reason all these 3 lines are passing through the origin. Hope you understood. We'll see the next question in the next video. Thank you.